Hi, I'm Chrissy,
And I'm Jess.
and this is Financial Progress. Welcome back to another episode of Financial Progress, the podcast where we break down complex financial topics into simple, actionable steps.
Today, we're tackling something that often flies under the radar, but can have a big impact on your financial health. Yes, lifestyle creep, people. Lifestyle creep.
Yes, lifestyle creep, sometimes called lifestyle inflation, is when you start spending more as your income increases. So it sounds harmless at first. You're earning more. Shouldn't you enjoy it? But this can lead to living paycheck to paycheck, even when you have a higher salary.
Yeah, it's like you get a raise and think, hey, now I can finally upgrade my car, or I can afford that bigger apartment or a bigger house.
Mhm.
While there's nothing wrong with enjoying the rewards of your hard work, the problem arises when your spending is increasing at the same rate or even faster than your income.
Yes, so let's just give an example. Say you land a promotion with a 20% salary bump, and can't we all wish? You might think, great, time to upgrade my wardrobe, eat out more, maybe even get that new tech gadget that I had my eye on for so long. But before you know it, your expenses have climbed drastically, and it leaves you no better off financially than before the raise.
And that's how lifestyle creep sneaks up on you. And I am guilty 100%. I'm so guilty of it. I got a new position at my job and I was like, okay, I could plan more vacations.
Same here.
It's like instead of like, okay, let's take an extra money and invest, I was just like, I can do some more things that I wanted to do before and I couldn't, but now I can do it. So, yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm really guilty of the lifestyle creeping in. If you've increased your spending without making room for saving or investing more, it's easy just to fall into that. And psychologically, we tend to adapt our new income levels quickly. Yes, we do. We get used to those little luxuries. Even like I went back to getting my nails done.
Nice. I still haven't done that.
That's it. I'm guilty. I'm
That's
like,
great though. That's great.
but I'm thinking, I was like, maybe for the holiday season, I'll take it out. But we get used to that, and soon they become necessities.
Yes, nothing wrong with taking care of yourself or doing things like that. I think for me, I want to start going to the masseuse more often because I don't go
Ooh.
a lot, but I would
Mhm.
like to do that as like a monthly thing. I've even thought about signing up for one of those subscriptions, like
Mhm.
um to have once
The
a month
monthly one,
or
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
definitely want to look into
I
that.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
As long
So
as it's in the budget.
yes, as long as it's in the budget and it works for you, but definitely self-care is super important and whatever way you can find to do that is very important. But yeah, these little things is why managing lifestyle inflation is critical for long-term financial health.
Mhm.
So when your income increases, it's important to have a plan for how that money will be allocated. And a raise can be a great opportunity to boost savings, pay off debt, or invest in your future rather than just inflating your lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, a good rule of thumb is to try and keep your spending in check by continuing to live on your old salary for as long as possible while using the extra income for things that truly build financial security, like contributing to your emergency fund or your retirement accounts. I also think that to make yourself feel better, maybe just add maybe one thing that makes you happy,
Mhm.
but still like keep, do it based on your old salary. But maybe if you feel like, well, I do deserve something, maybe just one thing, not too much.
So let's talk about how to identify lifestyle creep. So, one telltale sign is if your monthly expenses have slowly grown without you really noticing. So, look for patterns in your spending. Are you dining out more? Are you traveling more like me and Jess? Are you buying pricier items just because you can? Are you not even looking at the prices anymore when you go to the store? Like, just think about all those things and
Mhm.
try to think back to when you didn't have that extra money flowing in and how things were. And of course, you want to enjoy where you're at in life and you want to enjoy those things, but definitely doing it responsibly and with some control is also important.
You know what? I do feel that I stopped. I haven't been couponing. And I know I
Mm,
had like slowed down completely,
mhm.
But what I would still do is take like a Saturday quarterly,
Hmm.
and go to Dollar General and do my couponing for like soaps and laundry. And I think it's been a year. I think yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So do you think it's because you value your time at a higher rate now than you did in the past when you actually did the couponing?
I do value my time so much more now.
Hmm.
That's why I like slowed it down and I was like, I got rid of the coupon book and they were getting more strict with that as well.
Hmm.
Um, but I was like, you know what? I can still coupon for some things, but yeah, I still was like, "No, I don't want to go to Dollar General for a couple hours. I just rather just spend it. But I should because it was saving us money. But I do value time so much more, especially because we're getting older. Like
Yes, definitely. Time
it's
is
so different.
fleeting.
It's so different. Another sign is if you're not saving or investing more despite your income going up. And I think that also that's something that when I like increase my income, I should have like made a plan. Like let me put an extra percentage to savings or extra percentage to investings. And I feel like I failed that, but I think I'm going to check that out and go back. If your savings rate is stagnant, that's a red flag. Your goal should be to increase your savings rate with every raise or windfall you receive.
Yeah, and it's not just about the numbers. So lifestyle creep can also affect your mindset. If you find yourself feeling like you need certain luxuries to be happy, things you didn't even think about before, that could be a sign that lifestyle inflation is taking hold.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So how do you combat lifestyle creep? One strategy is to automate your savings. When you get a raise, automatically increase your contributions to retirement accounts, savings, or investment portfolios. That way, the money is working for you before you even had a chance to spend it.
Yes, automation is so important. Like just putting that money away so you're not even seeing it hit your bank account. That's a great way
Yes.
to do it through your employer to just automate it directly to whatever account you want it to go to. Because once it's in your pocket, sometimes you just want to spend it all. So
Yes.
definitely super important. Another strategy is to set financial goals ahead of time. If you know that your goal is to buy a home or pay off student loans or retire early, you're less likely to fall into the trap of spending on things that don't align with those goals.
So true. And let's not forget the importance of budgeting. That's like one of
Hmm.
the main things that we always talk about and make sure that we still do. Keeping track of your expenses and setting limits for discretionary spending can help prevent lifestyle inflation from creeping in.
Exactly. And budgeting doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life, but it keeps your spending intentional
Mhm.
and in control. So there's nothing wrong with upgrading your lifestyle here and there. Just make sure that it's sustainable and aligned with your long term financial goals.
Yes, yes, yes. So if I could rewind sometime when I increase my income, I would definitely do things differently. But this is an eye opener for me to go back and do things differently. So
Yes.
let's wrap things up because that's basically it for lifestyle creep. It's something that can happen to anyone. It happens to us, and we've been working on our journey since 2017. Um, so no matter how much you earn, it can happen to anybody. But with some planning, mindfulness, and discipline, you can enjoy the benefits of a higher income while still building wealth and financial security.
Yes. So that's all we have for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in to Financial Progress. If you got any questions or suggestions for future topics, please reach out to us on social media.
And don't forget to subscribe to Financial Progress Podcast for more tips on managing your finances. Until next time, I'm Jess.
And I'm Chrissy. Stay financially savvy.